Olajuwon.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is, I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time, like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you gotta say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't mine.
We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast location today. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barron. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Take a look at Utah. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
Right now for the Jazz, they haven't gotten anything to go their way here early on. What do they have to do to turn this thing around?
I don't think there's any one thing that's going to suddenly solve all these problems, but the number one thing is just to relax. They're trying so hard to right the ship, and you can see how much it's affecting their play. You can't be thinking and playing at the same time.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. We've got Dominique Wilkins. Maravich is out there with Rivers. Then there's Rollins. And it's Pettit in at the power forward. And for the Jazz, they've got Malone. And it's Eaton. Hawks making a switch here. What do you think, Brent, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice entertaining and try to find those days off and sneak in some things that are, outside of what the monotony of a season might be over the course of 6 or 7 months. So continuing to be creative with a day off, maybe visits in the city to someplace that guys haven't been before, team dinners and things like that to still promote the camaraderie you want and togetherness of the team, Kevin. That becomes extremely important at this point of the year.
Jazz trail by 14. The Jazz making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
Second team foul.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Hicks passes to Robinson. And it's blocked. To the paint. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside, Maravich. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Utah's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And the dunk by Robinson.
Love the court awareness on that one. Williams demonstrating his outstanding vision by setting up the open man.
Atlanta leading by 12. Here's Hagan. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. And here's Maravich from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Maravich has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hawks. Utah is shooting just 35% to start the game. Out to Kirilenko. Williams looking around. Pass to Hicks. Shot clock at 5. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the back.
And the call will be against Deron Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
4th team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Joe Caldwell.
From the stripe. Misses off the right iron.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Robinson, and he comes up with the deuce.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Hagan, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Hudson. And Hudson drops them both. Jazz trail by 16. Pass to Williams. Here's Hicks. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Williams kicks to Boozer. 5 to shoot. Here's Hicks. Diving in. It's hauled in by Willis.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Robinson. That's his first personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting for Atlanta, Joe Caldwell. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue. shoot.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Here's Kirilenko. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. So it's the Jazz now. 17-point game.
2 minutes.
Hicks passes to Robinson. Over Pettit.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter. And trailing